Great morning, holy brothers and sisters! For the 9th of SHEVAT in the Kitzur Likutei Moharan, today's lesson will be called Divisively, Decisive. When a person conducts his business faithfully, he must guard his faith diligently so that outside forces do not prevail upon it to the point that they damage his faith, God forbid. Therefore, he must strengthen himself to conduct his business with such great faith that he follows the example of Rav Safra and speaks truth in his heart, Tehillim 15:2, so that even if only inwardly in his heart he decides on an asking price, he will not alter it even if he sees that the buyer is willing to pay more, as our sages of blessed memory have said in Makos 24a. Through this type of conduct, a person draws chashmal, which is the same numerical value as malbush, the garment, upon himself. This is the garment from the world of Bina. Bina is the heart, Tikkun Zohar, introduction, and Bina is identified with the concept of Ima, mother, as in, if Im you call to understanding, Bina, Mishlei 2:3. Then the mother hovers over her chicks, Tikkun Zohar, introduction. Namely, the heart makes a chashmal, that is, it forms a malbush, a garment, around faith, so that the outside forces do not leech sustenance from it. In this way, a person projects his mind, his soul, and his faith, and then he is able to rejuvenate his soul and his intellect within the faith whereby he conducts his business. Don't decidingly deal divisively, do doings decisively. When a person conducts his business faithfully, it is an aspect of bringing the daily offering and burning the incense in the holy temple. For at the time that he conducts his business in this fashion, he then binds his mind, that is, his chachma, bina, and da'as, to faith and to the simple meaning of the Torah, which corresponds to the world of Yetzirah. Consequently, his faith gains the strength to prevail and to elevate all the holy sparks within the impure forces in exactly the same way as the 11 spices of the incense offering do. When these holy sparks rise up, all the forces of impurity, all the nations, and all the lands that surround faith, which is called Yerushalayim, the faithful city, Yeshaya 121, all fall. This parallels the destruction of the seed of Amalek, which was one of the 3 mitzvahs given to the Jews when they entered the land of Israel, Sanhedrin 20b, and the decline of the evil forces occurs in consequence of the holy sparks rising up from the forces of impurity. Then when one falls, the other automatically rises. This is the second mitzvah, to appoint a king, i.e. after the obliteration of Amalek, a Jewish king can then be enthroned, since appointing a king is an aspect of faith, which is malchus. Through the appointment of a king, the Jews then merit the third mitzvah to build the holy temple and Yerushalayim, which is identified with faith. Then the mind of this individual is rejuvenated and elevated within the realm of faith, paralleling the construction of the holy temple, as our sages of blessed memory said, when one has knowledge, it is as if the holy temple were built in his lifetime. Barachos 33a. The holy temple is an aspect of the light of the face, which is the source of the vitality by which the mind and the soul are rejuvenated. 3 mitzvos for making a move to our motherland: annihilate Amalek, coronate king, and totality of temple. The chashmal corresponds to the straps of tefillin, and it is these straps that surround malchus, that is, they surround faith. The word ritzua, strap, has a numerical value of 370, with 1 extra unit for the word itself. This alludes to the fact that by means of this chashmal, which is identified with speaks truth in one's heart, faith and the soul, namely the mental faculties subsumed by the soul, are preserved, and they receive new vitality from the light of the face, which is the 370 illuminations of the light of the face that emanate from the worlds of rectification and truth. Shar HaKavanah Tefillin. For through the straps of tefillin, a person preserves his faith. As always, thank you so much for learning together. If you enjoyed this lesson, please remember to like, comment, share, and borrow. And please God, we'll learn again tomorrow.